The inevitable iceberg that's going to crash the economy. And when I say crash the economy, don't sit there and say, oh my goodness, it's over. It's coming. And it's just going to be a different economy. I'm just telling you right now. So let's read this. My man, Peter Shanosky, I'm not familiar with him, but there's a much larger problem than the Great Resignation, and no one wants to talk about it. I don't know who this guy is, but I like it. Good, insightful article. Pretty good for a younger looking guy, too. And this is from, I'll put a link in the show notes. All right. So what we're going to do here. The median age in the U.S. is currently 38 years old. All right, a number that reflects a consistent rise over recent years. But when looking at our workforce figures, we need to keep that in mind. The population under 16, not working, and population over 65, more likely to be retired, are roughly equal. All right, which means our workforce age should hew pretty close to our overall median age. All right, so our median age is 38.1. Population not working under 16, population retired are pretty much equal, so our median workforce age should be 38.1. However, all right, so let's take a look. In our professions, then, we would expect to see a median age around 38. Naturally, that's not the case, especially when you get into some of the trades and other professions that are not necessarily glamorous. Still, these jobs are essential to our everyday lives, and we should not ignore them. Real estate agents, 49.1. is a median age, more than half, or 50% or above, 50% below. Auto mechanics, 47.4. Facilities managers, 50. Shuttle bus drivers, 55. Housekeeping janitorial, 50. Home health aides, 47. Electrical trades, 46. Well above the median age in America. There are plenty of professions even older than that, but I picked these for a reason. There's little barrier to entry. You don't need a $200,000 piece of paper, and they're located across the country. You can do it anywhere. You don't need to live in a growing metropolitan area to have any of these jobs. In other words, based on ease of access, the job entry should be younger, but they're not. The least productive generation. This brings us to a natural question. Why? Yes, the whole population is aging, but those professions are still 10 years above the median age. What is it? And it's generational. I don't like to blame millennials. Make no mistakes. I loathe my generation, as he is a millennial, I think. I'm not sure what generation is. But I think what they turned out to be was outside of their control. The first years of Generation Y were hit with the dot-com bust and the Great Recession. Not ideal economic events for the entire first half of their life, but that's not the problem. The problem was Generation X was the first generation to be universally told they would need college to succeed. Even I got that speech frequently, and I was an underperforming student in a mediocre school. Well, even if one isn't implicitly stated, adolescents could get the gist of what was being said. No college means no college-required jobs, which means failure. The obvious conclusion? Non-college careers are failures, 100%. And this is simultaneously false, condescending, and ridiculous. It is also how a lot of this generation was brought up. I remember that towards the end of high school, I was kicking around the idea of taking some certification courses in construction management. They're going for a walk, yay. And exploring those trades a bit. My teachers and classmates look at me like I was a publicly threatened suicide. It was ridiculous. For the record, I've gone on to finance and supervise the funding and progress of large construction projects across the U.S. All right, so mechanics, electricians, stonemasons, and general laborers, these are all trades that allow the world to keep on humming. We can't rely on the older half of Generation X and the younger half of the boomers to build everything, yet we're seen content to. Producing something and making a living wage for yourself or your family used to be an item of pride. Now, if our primary careers flame out, we instead look for a permanent side hustle to join the creator economy. Funny thing is, I think my generation's dismal failure of participating in society is going to course correct this disaster. We shall see. A lot of my friends want to work in trades. They're universally doing better than the white college graduates I know, higher incomes and no debt. The pendulum may be swinging back and needs to. I don't know that to be true. I'm going to share with you something here. Hold on a second. Let me pause this real quick. And Marty Cott. Interesting point about tradesmen. This was from my live stream I did on Sunday. Interesting thing about tradesmen. I'm a wallpaper installer and I'm 62. Here in suburban New Jersey, there are hardly any of us left. And there are no younger guys who can hang the difficult high-end materials that I deal with. Going forward, there'll be no one. All the decorators that I work with will be SOL when I retire. 100%, man. I just got off the horn with a guy, a very high professional guy, very high. I'm not going to say what he does, but let's just say it this way. You don't just get an undergrad degree and you go into this line of work. He makes bank. His line of work in this hugely white collar profession, there is nobody, because everyone's being trained on AI technology. The problem is when the AI breaks, as it does the robots essentially, there's no one there to step in and fix it. Nobody. So this guy who's getting up there in age, he can work as much as he wants because there's no one to replace him. Nobody. And as such, he can, I mean, literally, he's in such high demand because everyone is trained on robots, but the robots don't not break. There's breaking robots. And if you got something that needs to be done like ASAP and you don't know how to do it, people suffer. I'm telling you, this lack of, I said this in my live stream. A lot of people say, well, the immigrants will do it. The immigrants don't want to be here any more than, well, it's going to sound bad, but we didn't invite these people here. They just came on their own because our government is so idiotic and they wanted to hurt labor costs. 100%. I mean, look, this isn't shocking. Corporate America wants cheap labor, and you and I benefit from it. Not gonna lie, it's not just the corporate America, but at the end of the day, it was given to us by corporate America. We did not ask for it, and they destroyed the wages of trades without question. But that's low skill trades. It doesn't mean they don't have skills. They're still freaking grunts have skills. But at the end of the day, a lot of those framing houses, roofing, all that stuff. And I got nothing but respect for those guys, those Guatemalans and Mexicans and Hondurans who do that stuff. I mean, it's a freaking. I just look there in awe in the middle of the summertime. These guys freaking. I was like, wow. Used to be though, Americans would do that. Native Americans, native-born Americans. Those days are over because the cheap labor cut. We got knocked out of pricing. And it's cheaper housing, we thought. Well, it turns out maybe not so much. But they don't want to be here. I was listening to a guy the other day. I forgot who it was, but he said he was talking to some Guatemalan immigrants. He goes, if you weren't getting whatever you're making, would you be here? He goes, no, we'd be back home in Guatemala. We don't want to be here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this guy sent me hold on a second, I can't find it. Look at the show notes. I think it was Mark sent this to me. This is a great video. From 2011 to 2021, the vast majority of the U.S. saw their working age population shift. This is a great video. Hold on a second. Those reinforcements aren't like my man Marty. They're not coming from the younger generation. And they're not coming from immigration either, as he talks about here. Chart right here. School age population under the age of 22. And you can see, look at this. It's just declining each and every year. It's, again, the number of people in our population by age, a school age population essentially, 22, look at that, 0 and 1, 2, 3. I mean, folks, it's a contraction. Like I said in my video the other day, let me show you, I'll share with you this here, hold on a second. Joke in the Soviet Union. For context, only 1 out of 7 Soviets actually owned a car. And once you paid up front, there was a 10-year wait to get one. So a man walks into the car store wanting to buy a car. He pays the man at the counter, and the man at the counter says, all right, just come back in 10 years to pick it up. And the man replies, morning or afternoon? And the dealer says, well, 10 years from now, what difference does it make? And the man replies, well, the plumber is coming over in the morning in 10 years. You can't get anything done. There isn't anyone to do the work. Now, Soviet Union is a little bit different. It's a command and control state economy, but we're kind of going that way anyway. The problem is you're not going to be able to get people to do what you've been used to for the last 50 years. And you're going to have a huge contraction. It's coming, man. Demographics is destiny. Demographics are piss poor and getting worse every year. Not enough people having babies. Not enough people learning basic skills to get stuff done. And it's going to be, you better get used to it. Get used to. Now, as I share with my wife, or my wife sharing me, her brother couldn't get, still waiting on parts for his oven. Oven parts are bad. Hasn't got them yet. Been since December. Talked to a guy over here at the town of Milton. I'm on the HOA, and guy was trying to get a pool installed. He's waiting on permits from the town of Milton. That's where we live. No, the turnover there is immense because there's just not the people to do the work. As an economy in decline. It's happening worldwide too, by the way. All right, we'll see you.